Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers Wines and Spirits reviews. We are getting into the high 200s now. You know what? I didn't think I'd get this far. If I'd have started 6-7 years ago when I was at Sainsbury's, I would be in the 2000s by now. But you know, at that time, talking to a camera would seem, very strange. Still does now, but so. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing a red wine. Got it on a 2 for 10 deal at Morrison's today, along with Echo Falls White Zinfandel, which is an absolutely exquisite rosé wine. This is Trivento Alzar Malbec. So I've heard of Trivento Malbec before, but not the Alzar branding. I'm not sure if that's like a cheaper version or what. Argentinian Malbec. To be fair, Argentina is, the best place for Malbecs. The French also have a Malbec wine, and also Australia for their yellowtails, but Argentina is the place for the best Malbecs. So, Malbec. Alzar in Spanish means to raise, just like the sun over the Andes mountains, soaring over the vineyards of Mendoza, where the Malbec grapes grow. This deep red wine has rich fruit flavours and a firm structure. Made to be enjoyed with red meats, barbecue meats and mature cheeses. So raise a glass of Alzar to the marvellous Malbec. 12% volume. For me, I like to have a glass of Malbec and be cooking a lovely steak I have on the barbecue, and at this time of the year when it's a bit colder, in the frying pan, low heat, get it nicely cooked, then slap the heat up so it goes brown on the outside but leaves it medium rare on the inside, and then a bit of blue cheese on the top, melted, glass of wine, get it straight from the pan, bang it on the plate, eat it while you're drinking the wine. Absolute perfection. There's no better way. So this is obviously a scrutin. Most of the time they do, the Malbecs do come in the older corks, which are not as easy to take off, if I'm being honest. Are scrutins worse than corks? I don't know. I don't think it really matters to wine snobs, I suppose you could call them, or so-called experts. They would say that corks always trump bottles, these bottle type bottles, but I don't think it matters, because corks can dry out, if not placed upside down, which is why when we used to open bottles in Sainsbury's, the bottles would come out upside down. So you get the box and you'd be lifting them out and they're all upside down. It's because it's keep the cork moist. So when you store it at home, say you've got a wine rack, you store it on the wine rack, and you want to store it so that it's on a thing, so it keeps that cork moist, so the cork doesn't shrink and air gets in. So little tip there. And if I've got it wrong, well, what do I know? So here we go. Obviously nice dark red colour. Ooh, quite potent. Yeah, I'll get to it in a minute. So we'll go on the internet. I hadn't had a proper drink and got drunk for a while, so tonight I'm going to neck the bloody bottle. Do apologise if that's not the way, but I don't care. So, Trivento Alzar. Yeah, another Alzar Malbec, 2017. So there's a place called Vivino.com, and it's obviously a wine, so they've given it a 3.5 out of 5 from 266 ratings. and it says they don't sell this wine yet. Enjoying with a platter of mulled Arran cheese and nutty nibbles. Nice and fruity, but not too sweet, sickly. Easy drink as a standalone without being too sickening. Malbec Mendoza vines with a light, earthy aroma. Another review. Well-rounded and smooth on the intake. Slight spice. Slightly sweet, leather and blackcurrant notes. Another one. Deep red wine with rich fruit flavours. So, food pairings, beef, lamb and poultry. Usual things, really. And that's it, you know, not really a lot to choose from. Oh. Yeah, definite earthiness in the taste. And obviously, I don't go tasting earth, but you know, you can taste it. I mean, I'm a gardener, but that doesn't mean I want to taste earth. But you really can taste it in the taste. And very, very fruity. Oh. Ooh. A good bit of spice to it as well. Bit light bodied for a Malbec. Usually Malbecs are a bit more full bodied, in my view anyway. That's not to say it's, you know, not a good wine, but yeah. Oh. Straight away the flavour, you know, it's quite intense and it's definitely going up to my head, the flavour of it. So I put the glass down. Put some in my mouth, suck it through my teeth like the wine man told me to do at the course. Oh, now that brings out the flavourings. Definite blackcurrant there, you know. A bit of black cherry, but wow, really nice. You can see why they tell you to drink it with food. It's lovely on its own, obviously, but with food, yeah, very nice. Now, I've had wines that cost £30 a bottle, and you know, you expect something out of this world for that price, don't you? And the truth is, no. The one I had one, I can't remember the name of it now. It was a Rioja that I remember, and it was like 27 quid a bottle. And I had 2 bottles and drank them, didn't rate them at all, you know. And then you get something like Yellowtail, which is like now £6 a bottle in this day and age, on offer. And you know, much better wines, even at 6 quid a bottle. And you've got Brancott, you know, and Wolf Blass at around the 7.50, 8 quid mark. Very nice, you know. So what I'm saying is, you know, you don't have to go too high to get a decent red. Some of the £3-4 bottles, hit and miss. You know, 3 mils, you know, they're alright, but you know, I've got a friend who bragging that he was drinking a carton, a box of 3 mils, and it's nothing to brag about, you know. I'm the wine snob, but it's cheap as chip stuff. That's why it's sold at £3 a bottle, even at the likes of Sainsbury's, which won't, you know, they'll only sell the crap at 3 quid a bottle. Even their basics is like 4 quid. So that tells you something. Talking about Sainsbury's, their house wines, you know, they're pretty decent for what they cost, and a good range. I must treat myself to some, especially if you do a buy 6 get 25% off this year. I might go in and get myself one of each, you know, just for review purposes, as you do. So anyway, back to this. This, yeah, it's lovely. Absolutely spot on. Oh, definite spice in the aftertaste. Obviously, you know, your fruity flavours. Definitely more easygoing than some of the other Malbecs I've had. So to me, this is, I reckon it's their like introductory Malbec. I've had Malbecs that are a lot more intense. You can get Malbecs that are a blend of Shiraz, Cabernet Sauvignon, even Merlot, and they blend them all in. And you think it's, you know, it's just a cheap way of sloshing all these wines together, but no, it's not. It's a clever way of getting a really different wine out of lots of different grapes, you know. So it's well worth trying, and they are more expensive. Even when I was at Sainsbury's, that would be 10 quid a bottle for one of them. So even though you think that it's, why are they mixing all these wines, you know. So for me, I do like my Malbecs, I do like my Barolo, and I like my Amarone as well. So Barolo and Amarone are obviously Italian red wines, only Italian. Barolo is also in the homebrew trade. You can get Barolo kits, but you can also get Nebbiolo. And Nebbiolo is basically Barolo, but for some reason it's, you know, they call it that. So anyway, sorry for gabbing. Oh, that is nice. Could just do with some Stilton cheese in front of me, a few crackers now, just be eating that, getting the sweetness of the cheese, well, sweetness of the wine rather, and then the cheese, you know, mixing them together. It works better with port. Port is the ultimate, you know, port with Stilton cheese. Oh, you know, if you ever watch Ratatouille, where he gets the sperry and the Stilton, and he puts it in his mouth, mixes it together, and his taste buds explode. It's the same thing, absolutely the same thing. I thought it was absolute balls when I first got told to do it. So you're on this wine tasting course, and it was actually port at the time, and we got the Stilton, we got the port, and he's like this, nibble of that, bit of that, mix it together, and it was just the same as Ratatouille, where it explodes. And you know, until you do it yourself and you experience it, you know, it's very hard to understand. But yeah, it is fantastic, you know. So definitely want to try, definitely. So back to the wine. Keep going off on a tangent. Oh, proper feeling it as well. I had that much of a glass of White Zinfandel just to do a review. It's my wife's, so I didn't want to drink it all, you know. Can't be too greedy. And then I've gone on to this, and I can feel it, you know. That 12%. I've had any red wine for a few weeks now, so you know, the body's not got used to it. It's, you know, it's kind of gone off the system a bit. But yeah, very nice. Good, decent Malbec. I've had more intense Malbecs, but to me, for an entrance Malbec, very good. Yeah, £6 a bottle, so, or 2 for 10, so £5 a bottle. You know, you can't fault with that price. Oh. So, all important out of 5. I'm going to give it a 4.6 out of 5. I really liked it. Really nice red wine. Even though it's a cheaper red wine, you know, if we're talking, you know, on the scale of pricing. But yeah, really good entry level Malbec. You know, definitely want to start you off on that road into the world of finer wines. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon. Out.